What's up, guys? Hey, it's Blaine Walker from Tiny Sparrow Marketing. I'm here with a new episode of Downtown Rotary Connect, and my special guest today is somebody that I know really well. It's Taylor Wadehopper. He's a charter member of the Downtown Rotary Club of Houston, and he's our current program chair. But one of the best things about Taylor is that he and I have a show that we do together that I produce. So I'm typically on the other side of the camera when we are working together. So it's really exciting to be sitting in the host chair for once. How are you today, Taylor?
Doing fantastic. Yeah, like you said, I am excited for a lot of the exact same reasons that you just already kind of went over. It's pretty cool to reverse the script, reverse our chairs a little bit.
So now we typically work together in real estate and on the magazine, stuff like that. But today we're here to talk about a different company, one that's passionate about protecting the American public. It's Safe Tree PPE. Taylor, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Safe Tree PPE, it's an American company, and our whole goal is coming from a place of contribution to help protect the American public. You know, friends of mine that I've known for a couple decades started this company, and you know, the price gouging that's been happening, or the lack of being able to get, you know, personal protective equipment is obviously extensive. This has never happened before. It's you know, extraordinary, unfortunate, you know, circumstance that, you know, we find ourselves in, and therefore leaving a lot of companies with that never really had to factor in this into their budget, into their life, into their world, into their business or businesses, and quite the situation. So it's been interesting, and it's a lot of people need help right now, and this isn't going to go away anytime soon. So I'm happy to be a part of, like I said, a movement with an American company, you know, helping to help American businesses. So that is what we're all about.
I know the world is so different now. Just 3 months has totally thrown the world into a spin. Even the word PPE, it's something we're all familiar with now, but you know, back in January, I couldn't have told you what PPE stood for. So that's very interesting. So tell me, what are some of the products that you guys are offering, and how can we get in touch?
Sure. Right. So, you know, when you know, I was first approached, it was just, you know, masks. This is, you know, a couple months ago, and I was like, okay. And there's obviously a lot more products than that, but just to pause on the mask for 2 seconds, because I'm still at awe everywhere I go that everybody has a mask on. So typically at stores I've been going to my entire life without one, and it's an interesting situation. So, you know, just for example, like, a lot of businesses can save an extraordinary amount of money with the K95 mask that takes care of the exact same particles that an N95 mask does. And, you know, depending on the quantity count, can save companies, you know, tens of thousands of dollars, a lot more than that sometimes. 2 weeks ago, we saved McDonald's $500,000. They have, you know, one franchise owner that owns 30 franchises. You know, he went from paying zero in this department in his budget to $23,000 a month, and you know, we were able to save him quite a bit of money, obviously, immediately. So it's again, you know, we're coming from a place of contribution, and as far as some of the other products, we have a handful of different masks, because depending on where you are, the hospitals might be different from a school, might be different from a police station or a fire station or a mall or a store. So I got a list right here. So we have obviously the mask, gowns, several different types, a wide variety of different gloves, hand sanitizer, face shields, and the list goes on. And so, you know, safetree.com, you can check the website out, or, you know, you can reach out to me directly. We have a website where you can order from very simply for some of the smaller stuff, and a handful of people from our Rotary Club have already reached out, and that's fantastic. If you are a large business or you need, you know, just larger quotes, reach out to me directly, and obviously you're going to get better pricing than what is on the website.
So you mentioned that obviously this is going to be a big help to some of our Rotary members who own big companies who may need to place large orders. What about smaller people, like families, individuals? Is there a limit? Is there a small quantity that can be ordered, a large quantity? How does that work?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you just order right from the websites like Amazon. You add to your cart and check out, and you'll have it in a couple of weeks. You know, my mom does that. You know, so we have talked to local gym owners and some small, you know, operations around town that don't need much. You know, Jim yesterday ordered 3 bottles of, you know, 32 ounce hand sanitizer bottle. You know, you can get super small quantities of stuff too. So, you know, they cover all bases. It's just, you know, the most important thing is being able to, one, get it at a good price, not get price gouged, and not go through learned a lot. The daisy chain, there could be 8 brokers tied up in one deal. Everybody's getting a piece. Therefore, the price goes up. The consumer ends up, paying quite the hefty task because they don't have a secure, strong, stable supply, source, which SafeTree does. And we got an email earlier today, and our prices just went down again, which is fantastic. It changes a lot depending on obviously what's available, what's not available. And so it's updating all the time. It's not just a sticker price and then it stays there. So that part for me has been interesting, and just that right there, allows us to be able to pass the savings on to anybody that's needing all of the PPE products that we're now obsessed with and have to have. And this is not going to go away anytime soon. In October, and even right now, I think last week, Blaine, he said that in 2 days, I think it was last Tuesday and Wednesday, we had had more new cases of Corona just in Harris County than we had since the whole thing broke out in March. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's a new part of our world and the way that we live in. So I'm happy to help out and give back where I have the opportunity to do so.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know that every time we go to Walmart, like once every 2 weeks, we're checking to see what's there, what's in stock, and it's never in stock. So you tell me that I can get it in like a couple of weeks. Is that what you said? It's pretty quick.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, and again, the smaller stuff, you can get it pretty quick right away. Some of the larger stuff, if you don't need it right away, there's a handful of different options. You can get it by sea, you can get it by air. Just it depends on the entity that's needing the particular product. So that's why reach out to me, and I can report back and give you an accurate price and delivery date on what it is that you are needing. So typically we'll just get a wish list from the depending on the business or the company that's needing. They might need just one thing or a handful of things, and some things they might need sooner than others, right? So if they don't need it right away, we'll go by sea, and be able to pass the savings on that way because they don't need it right away.
So remind us again, how do we get in touch with you directly if we have questions?
Sure. Come to our Rotary, monthly meeting. Hopefully we're going to be having those very, very soon. And we will I've already ordered masks for our entire club, so we will have them there. But email me, taylor@safetreeppe.com. I'd be happy to help you with any product questions. I can shoot you a quick list of all that we have. And there you go.
How wild, man. I bet you never thought at the beginning of 2020 that you'd be involved in PPE.
Never in my life. Yeah, I jokingly kind of tell people, this is like a World War II type of thing. It's an invisible enemy, but this is something that, I watch my kids that are 7 and 9 years old going with me to the store wearing masks, and I'm just thinking, they don't know any different. Well, they do know it's different, but I'm just thinking, I don't know. It's weird trying to put myself in their shoes, because that's not something, Blaine, that we did when we were kids, right?
Not at all. It's beautiful, and I don't think it's going away. I think it's going to be something that sticks long term.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll get used to it. All right, Taylor, thank you so much. This is really exciting. So members of the Downtown Rotary Club of Houston, reach out to Taylor if you have any needs regarding PPE. He sounds like he can really definitely help you. And again, Taylor, thanks for taking time to be with us on Downtown Rotary Connects. We will see you next time.
All right, Blaine, thanks so much.